Well, last night, disaster struck again in 2 times. First time, a tug was pushing a load of fuel for us, and it came in too fast, and one of our cargo windows was smashed. Now, we have a metal plate for all the windows down by the water line, and that's when we go to rough water. So they put those metal plates up, so that if a wave is tremendous and smashes the window, that all the glass and water doesn't come in. Oh, so we could cover it up for the rest of the trip. But I'll say the captain was very upset. Then, the worst tragedy is that Ralphie is sick. We had that nice day yesterday with all the falls, and we had a great dinner of scampi lugini. Now, he didn't get sick from that, but he got sick. It's just something that seems to be running around. I think it comes into everybody's room through the air conditioners, like that Legionnaire's disease. And he got sick, and he went to bed at 7 p.m. He had 103-degree fever and a sore throat, and he had congested chest pains and aches all over, and he's hot as blazes. Okay, so we tried the Tylenol, but by 11 o'clock at night, after 4 of those, and lots of wet cloths on the head, we took the big prescription. This is cephalexin. We got this from the doctor who gave us all our shots and pills for the malaria, diphtheria, tetanus, smallpox, or whatever, on and on. And we told him how Ralph had this on 2 other trips where he'd get sick like that with fever. And he said, with this high fever that is the bacterial, I don't want to say disease, what do I want to say, bacterial infection. And he gave us these pills. So, now it is 9 a.m., 101, and we'll keep trying, see if we can get this down. Well, he's moaning over there in the bunk there. Well, we have tried all day, wet cloth. By noon it got to be 103. And then I asked the doctor on the trip to look in. Well, there's more than one, there's 4 of them. But this one, I saw him working with that lady that had that bad sore on her arm, and he kept asking her this. He was so nice. It's like one of the old country doctors who is really interested in your pains. And so I asked him, and he came. He talked to me for a while downstairs, and then he says, I want to look at him. So he came upstairs, and he said, I'd like you to use Augmentium. And he had given that to another lady who had the same thing. And he says, I think they've got some left over. So he says, come, we'll go see her. So we went to her cabin, but her husband had gone to the store when we came to at the big city, Guyana, there the other day, and he had bought 30 pills. But when he got back to the ship and we were gone, there was only 9 pills in the bottle. So we have to use the same thing that we got because she needs it. The doctor says, no, I can't take those pills away from her. She had a terrible congestion in her chest. So he says, we'll just use what you got and we will add an aspirin. And we did that. And he told us, let Ralph drink Coca-Cola to drink. Because Ralph says he was drinking water and he felt like vomiting. And he says, no, just drink Coca-Cola. It settles everything. So now it's 5:30 at night and we are at 102 fever. So we're coming down so slowly. And Doc wants a report after dinner. Now, it's 102. But the doc, after dinner, I saw him, and then the doc says, it's early yet. It's early, so wait. So we waited. Now, while we're waiting, they have 22 guys out there on the stern fishing tonight. And it's a big tournament. They're fishing for what? Anything that will bite. One guy, he's got pieces of chicken he's using pieces of cooked chicken like that's going to be a big thing. I'm anxious to hear.